Hello, welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have, well, sort of unboxing. They're out of the box. But I'm going to showcase two PS Publishing titles from good old Ramsey Campbell. We have Fear Across the Mersey, and we are going to have the anniversary edition of The Inhabitant of the Lake and Other Unwelcome Tenants. I mean, you got to put the whole title in there. This one's oversized. I'm pretty excited to check this one out. I don't know if I have ever had any oversized PS Publishing titles before. Because even like the Stephen King ones are the regular size. But The Inhabitant of the Lake and Other Unwelcome Tenants and Fear Across the Mersey. We're going to start with Fear Across the Mersey because this is the tinier of the two titles. And, well, this is, my friends, the big old 60th anniversary celebration of Ramsey Campbell over the course of his many years of publishing. Starting with his first publication, The Inhabitant of the Lake. But this right here, Fear Across the Mersey, is a compilation of short stories that Campbell has written and published over 50 years, featuring Merseyside. Good old Liverpudlian Ramsey Campbell. Now, I love me some Ramsey Campbell. I mean, some of his things might not hold up, but most of the stuff I read by him are pretty damn good. This, of course, is artwork by Ilan Sheady, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably butchering the hell out of that. I believe, another Liverpool artist to go with the Liverpool author. So this is the signed edition. It is available. It's a trade hardcover as well. You're going to kind of get the same details. I think the trade hardcover doesn't have the Mercy end papers here, and of course will not have the signature page as well. The numbered edition is fully sold out. It's limited to 100 copies. Signed by Ramsey Campbell. This is number 87. There were some PC copies that they had put up on PS Publishing's spare site, their like clearance site, pspublishing2.com. I believe they sold out, but on that page there is a box where you can enter your email address to be notified if it comes back in stock. I would highly recommend checking that out and putting your email in there because it does work. If they do add any more to the website, boom, you get an email notification, quickly run over there, you pick up a copy for yourself. It'll be a PC copy, but it'll be cheaper than the regular hardcover as well, which is nice. But this, like I said, does feature all of his short stories that deal with Liverpool and Mersey and Merseyside from the course of his illustrious career. It does include a couple Chucky Comes to Liverpool. Is that like Chucky, like Chucky? Child's Play Chucky? I have no idea. I'm willing to find out. This does include one, I think it's the Christmas present, that hadn't been published in a while. There's no interior artwork or anything. I mean, PS Publishing titles are relatively bare on the inside. It's very much just like a trade edition. But that is what helps them pump out titles left and right. I mean, PS Publishing, despite being a small publisher and a small press, are not pumping out titles in a small press fashion. They are a machine doing signed editions, unsigned editions, hardcovers, paperbacks, the Drugstore Indian Press, like just titles left and right. They have a weekly newsletter on Fridays. Like they just, man, they keep it simple, but man, they are efficient. Fear Across the Mersey is still available in the unsigned hardcover edition. You won't get a slipcase with it, but, you do still get the contents of the collection, which, goes over the course. There we go, right there. Over the course of 50-plus years. The Sellers was 67, going back through 73, going upward of wherever you look. First published in After Sundown in 2020. So, there's all sorts of contents to be had within here. Really, not necessarily a best of Ramsey Campbell. If you want a best of Ramsey Campbell, you have to seek out the Masters of the Weird Tale from Centipede Press, which is a lot more expensive. It's an oversized volume. But this is like a compilation of his Mercy stories. So anyways, this is probably not the one you were interested in checking out. No, in this video, you're most likely looking for this one one of Campbell's most famous titles. I think it was originally published under J. Ramsey Campbell when he still had that. This is The Inhabitant of the Lake and Other Unwelcome Tenants, originally published under the title of The Inhabitant of the Lake and Less Welcome Tenants, but the name was changed. The original intended title was Other Unwelcome Tenants because, well, there are not many tenants who you would find less unwelcome than the titular inhabitant of the lake. Much like the other one. Oh, this is T. Cartwright. I thought I read that this was also Ilan's artwork, but I guess this is T. Cartwright's artwork. So anyways, this is an oversized edition. You can kind of see the difference here versus their standard title, a little bit smaller. They don't do too many larger titles. They do sometimes. I think like Fairy Tales was a larger title, but The Inhabitant of the Lake and Other Unwelcome Tenants, this is not the first edition that PS Publishing has done of this particular title, but it is the first oversized edition and the first one with all of the beautiful, beautiful... oh, wait, it does say Ilan Sheedy. Right there, Ilan Sheedy. T. Cartwright. Okay. Is T. Cartwright a pen name for Ilan Sheedy, an alias? It does say Ilan Sheedy there. Is everything I know a lie? I don't know. Anyways, this has a lot of bonus contents in it that you're not going to find in the other edition. So let's dive in. T. Cartwright. This is, of course, also limited to 100 copies. Signed by Ramsey Campbell. This is number 33, also fully sold out. I have not seen this one pop up on their clearance site yet. Not to say that it won't. A lot of their titles usually do. Even if it's only a few copies, they usually do. But anyway, 60th anniversary edition. And as far as bonus content goes, this right here is the collection. It's a short little collection, 160 odd pages. Additional content is another 160 pages. That is insane. So this was originally published by Arkham House back in 1964. Really kicking it off very young. Ramsey Campbell, still going by J. Ramsey Campbell, very much an homage to Lovecraft. I believe August Derleth pretty much tutored him in a way. It might even get mentioned in here. I could be mistaken. Some of them, August Derleth right there. This was an introduction that was J. Ramsey Campbell back in 1964, back when he was still a young man. So then you hop into the contents themselves. Each short story dealing with his own form of eldritch horror, his own little Lovecraftian Cthulhu mythos with some of them. But it reads like a love letter, a pastiche to Lovecraft. So it might not quite hold up to some of the later cosmic horror titles that Ramsey Campbell has done over the years. Because this is very much more of classic cosmic horror. It's very much in line with the Arkham House titles and releases of the time. But still worth reading. It's a great starting point, and it was the starting point of 60 plus years. We're now in year 61, and I'm sure Campbell's got some more stuff in the pipeline. I will say I did read some of his later titles. I actually did some book reviews on the channel, including Fellstones and Consider Yourself Lucky. I wasn't overly impressed with those ones, which I'm sad to say. I did really like. God, what was it called? The Influence. I did like The Influence that he did. So there we are, halfway point in this particular volume. Appendices, and what do we have? By the appendices, we have a long-lost short story by John R. Campbell, age 11, The Hollow in the Woods. I'm told that it's not necessarily the best read. I mean, I think he mentions in it that it definitely reads like it was written by an 11-year-old. Next up, we have The Pit. I believe this was, John R. Campbell going on 13. I believe this was the start of a novel that never came to fruition. And I believe Campbell himself said, for very good reason, that never came to fruition. But it'll be interesting to check it out. And then we go on to the note on the first drafts. The following pages reproduce as closely as possible the text he submitted August Derleth. And in the case of Insects from Shagai, the first draft he rewrote, which is just incredible. Like behind the scenes, like actually seeing, we actually have Derleth had marked this paragraph, we don't see this, and don't summarize. Oh, it's got little notes, little footnotes as well. So this edition also has these incredible first early drafts of short stories. Very verbose there. I think there's even some more. Is there like an afterword as well? There is an afterword. Yeah. So there we have an afterword, which is a pretty substantial afterword, 10 pages. Afterwards from 2010. So presumably this afterword might have been in the last PS Publishing title. I don't know when the last one was they did. And then we have correspondence, pages reproducing August Derleth's editorial comments. That is so friggin' cool. Look at all that bonus content. Wow. So that, my friends, is the 60th anniversary edition of The Inhabitant of the Lake and Other Unwelcome Tenants by Ramsey Campbell, as published by PS Publishing. I don't know if they're going to do a trade edition of this. I mean, it feels like you kind of have to, right? I mean, all their other Campbell titles, I shouldn't say all, most of their other Campbell titles get paperback editions. So I would hope that this would be a similar situation, especially with all that bonus content. It would be a shame to only 100 people to see that bonus content. Like, you gotta do like a paperback edition, perhaps. If that does come out, then, man, you should definitely pick it up. Or go on the secondary market and pick up a copy of this edition for yourself. Or check out their clearance site, link in the description below, and you can stalk that religiously and see if you can find one for yourself at a PC copy, perhaps. Or, once I do give this a full read, including the bonus content, I will do a full book review on this channel. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to check that out as well. You can live vicariously through me. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Please check out PS Publishing. Check out their newsletter every single week. There's a lot of great titles coming out that way. They might not be as fancy as some of the other publishers on the block, but their books are affordable, especially for the, for the price. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.